What's up YouTube? Brand new chassis build, RMX 2.0, let's get into it. Now first of all, I want to give a massive thank you to everyone that went to my eBay account and bought something to help me fund this new chassis. And thanks also to Wayne at Drift Manji for giving me an awesome discount that I can pass on to you guys. So please use the code Scale Dynasty 10. Go and log on to his shop. There'll be a link in the description. And yeah, go and send that guy some love. Buy stuff from that dude. He's an awesome guy. And I'm really excited to say that he's going to be helping me with this build. So let's get straight into the unboxing. So in the box you get the instruction manual from the Ready to Run box set. Also in the box we get a lovely option parts catalogue. We also get some lovely MST, RMX and RRX transfers and decals. And for some reason, I'm not sure, we've also got a straw. If anyone can tell me what that's for, please let me know. We got some handy tools. Got parts bag 1, which contains the front and rear lower arms. Parts bag number 2, which contains the front upper arms, front upper assembly, including the front head mount and the rest of the pieces needed to bolt on the front end. Parts bag 3 is all steering arm related. Parts bag 4 is all the parts you need for assembling the upper deck. Parts bag 5 is everything gearbox related, including the spur gear and the gearbox housing. Parts bag 6 is the damper stays. Parts bag 7 is the front axle assembly, contains your front hubs, all the bearings and everything like that. Parts bag 8 is the damper assembly, so all your various different springs, your oil weight, and obviously all the shock shafts, bodies and pistons. Bag 9 in this case is just the section that applies to the battery holder, battery mount. And the final bag is bag 10, which contains the bumper and body mounts. And then of course you've got the main deck. Right, so let's start at the beginning and open up bag 1. It always makes to clean off any sort of burrs off the end there, just to make everything nice and tidy. Now once you have everything all deburred and organised and ready for assembly, it's worth noting where the different size spacers go. You've got a 2 and a 3mm spacer here, a 3mm spacer here, and the pack contains 2 1mm spacers and the 2 top upper arms we don't need for this set yet. So now we're just going to get everything put together and go from there. First thing I've noticed is the 2.5 Allen. It goes through the front bottom arm. All of this assembly's got to be tightened up before you put this pin through. I've also got a handy holder for the ball end, so I can just drive that in nicely. Next you'll need a 2mm Allen and a 5.5 socket or wrench to hold the other side. I've got a little socket set, so I'll be using that, and then just snug down so it's nice and tight. Don't need it over tight because it's plastic, but just want to make sure it's nice and snug, it's not going to go anywhere, and that's through the middle hole. It's also worth noting you've got a 1mm bush on this side with a 3mm bush on that side, and that goes towards the front to the back, so your shock is going to attach to the bottom here. The rear arms are even more simple. You've just got your 2mm Allen ball fitted to the second most outer hole, and then we've got a 1mm bush at the back and a 3mm bush at the front there. Nice and simple. Now all the lower arms are all built up and ready to install onto the lower deck. We're going to be bolting on the rear arms via the toe blocks on the holes here and here, and the front arms on the toe blocks here and here, and they attach nicely with a 2mm Allen from underneath. It is worth noting that the toe blocks are -2 and -2 on the front, and then -2 and +1 on the rear. So the +1 goes on the furthest to the rear bumper. It's also worth pointing out that in the manual it suggests that if you need more downstroke for your suspension, you can cut out the section here and here. For the moment I'm just going to leave it, get everything built up. So same with the front and the rear. I bolted in the rear toe block, slipped in the arms on the rods, then put in the front most rear toe block, and then just caught all of the countersunk Allens, they're 2mm, just loosely to make sure that they're all in, and then you can go ahead and tighten them up. So once I installed the rear arms, I could see exactly where I needed to cut for the extra droop. Decided I would go ahead and do that. I used a junior hacksaw to do that. Once I'd marked out where I was going to cut, I took all this back off and then used a junior hacksaw to cut it up, and that should be fine for now. And with that, that's bag 1 done. So with bag 1 all installed, I just want to remind you guys to head over to Drift Manji RC and use my discount code Scale Dynasty 10. This discount code is going to be live for the next 2 weeks, so take advantage while you can. See you all next time when we install bags 2 and 3, but until then, keep it sideways.